Also, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you like my videos, please subscribe. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later if you want to. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Austin here, back playing some City Skylines. If you guys have enjoyed episode 1, please make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing as well. So, I logged on to the game here, and what I noticed is that there's a high demand for industries. So, that's something that I definitely will invest some time in on this episode. But I also noticed that I'm very, very close to hitting the little hamlet population milestone. That will unlock taxes and loans, and also unlock some garbage, healthcare, campus. Also unlock a bunch of these things too. So I'm really excited about the taxes because that will allow me to um, charge businesses, industry, and residential. They will have to pay me tax money. But the first thing I'm going to worry about right now is the industries that I have to get going. So I want to use these roads over here. I don't think it really matters how far I go down right now. Just really want to get some of this industry built in. I'll also a small little section over here because I need it. Now, one thing I do need to make sure though is that I do have some water pipes going through here. That is very important. I need to give... I don't have enough money, but I need to give these places some water. So that is definitely something that I am worried about. That I will be worrying about. I'm going to actually speed it up here a little bit so I can get money a little bit quicker. Our population is rising slowly, which is good. That is something we want to see. So 650 here. We're almost there. 600. Alright, there we go. So I can place some more industry now over here. So hopefully that will put a huge dent in this industry demand here. Buildings are already being built. And something I definitely want to invest in is having some sort of a connection from this industry area onto this highway, because what that will do is that will relieve some of the pressure off of this collector here. So instead of the trucks going all the way in like this and they have to turn this way, what they can do then is just go all the way here and right into this area. So now I did cut into this demand here, but now they want more residential zones, and I don't blame them. Population is slowly climbing, but I mean, so is the demand for residential zones. Oh, it looks like some other stuff that I placed on last episode is finally being built as well, which is really, really nice. But I need to get these things going over here. And one thing that I did forget about was paths, but I also realized that I can't do any landscaping until I reach a population of 1600. So that is another issue that I'm running into right now. But I do want to add paths in between these empty areas here eventually. That will allow for hopefully some more traffic flow to occur. So I need 1300. There we go. And make this connection, I need another 1000. So I think I'll just start with the water here, just so I can at least place a few things here. Alright, I won't do that, but I will do this. Water does cover all that. So I can at least have some houses being built in the background. We need another 500. Struggling for money a little bit here, but at least if you look here, I'm always earning money. That's good. That's really good. Alright, so now that I have that, I can just focus on getting this other road built in. Man, they're screaming for more residential. And as I say that, we actually get Little Hamlet right now, which is really good. And we actually got some money off of that, so I'm going to use that to build up the rest of this residential. Alright, so we actually have access to some schools now. So we will actually place this. It's a elementary school. And we do actually have some of our population eligible. So I think I might actually want to place that right here potentially. Although here it's more centrally located. So I might want to consider placing it here instead. I think I might go ahead and place it here, I think. So it looks like we are having a bit of garbage pile up. No problem. I'll just place a landfill site over here. We are having a few problems with not enough workers, actually, which is interesting. I did zone all this, right? Yeah, I zoned all this. So hopefully some of these issues should go away. Slowly but surely. Come on. There we go. Okay. And might as well just keep building, right? I think I'll build over this way. We're starting to get some garbage piling up here. They're not using... Hold up. Why is this happening? That it's going from 1 to 0, 1 to 0. I mean, let's look at our road network. Like, there's no one-way streets. Like, they should be able to cross here into this road. That's a little bit ridiculous, but no, it is what it is. Fortunately, I do have the move it mod, so I don't actually have to use money to move it. But anyway, what I'm kind of worried about is that if I move this here, then garbage from my industry area or industrial area won't get picked up. So that's what I'm a little bit worried about. But I'm thinking maybe if I extend this out a little bit more, and then I create another connection to this area, which I don't have enough money to do. Maybe some of the garbage will get picked up. I'm not entirely sure. But speaking about money, also remember that I have taxes that I can apply, and I will apply the put up the taxes to 12%. That is usually the maximum that you can have it up to, and without people complaining about it too much. So now I should see, yeah, I'm rolling in money now. So now I wonder what would happen if I made this extra road connection. Okay, now they're piling out. So for some reason, the garbage trucks don't view this as a valid way of getting over to this area. But now we should see the garbage piling up problems disappear. We are seeing a lack of power, though, which is quite interesting. Yeah, we're like on the brink of not having enough power. Well, actually, I can just delete these power lines. I don't need them anymore. But yeah, that is interesting. Man, and we still have a huge demand for residential. we're not even getting close to... Man, this is kind of ridiculous. Already 2% full, and 10 out of the 15 trucks are in use. Interesting. So if we go to garbage here, no, this isn't garbage, this is garbage. Okay, so it looks like this one kind of thing covers the whole area, which is nice. I'm really concerned about power, though. I think there is loans? Yeah, I can take this out. I'll actually take this loan, so I can give the city more power. Now I shouldn't see any power problems. I shouldn't see any power problems. There we go. Okay. Now, this kind of seems like a natural connection for this. So I will connect up this. And I'll also connect up this like this. With having connections here like this. So I also want a few shops around. So I think I'll make this like around the school, like more of a shopping area potentially, and then I'll have a couple shops down here and down here. And I need to add the new services, medical clinic. Gosh, how much does this cost? 1,200. And I need a little bit more money. Come on, I'm almost there. And there we go. Okay, so now I have enough money. I think I'll just put it. Well, why not have it like just across the street from the school? Why not have it like right here? Now the only thing though is that I kind of need water in this area, and I don't have that. So I kind of need to get that up and running right now. 475. There we go. And then I can slowly but surely fill this in with residential. And what I can do right now, though, is kind of fill some of this in. What I really want to be careful of, though, is to not zone too much residential at once, because then I'll get a death wave because everybody's moving in at the same time. Right? So that's something I really, really want to be careful of. I suppose all this can just be shopping. Okay, so we're starting to have power problems again. Yeah, we're just running out of power. Might have to go to a coal power plant. Power output 40. That would significantly help the power problems. Yeah, we're just not getting enough workers. That's why the residential demand is so high. Man, that's I mean, like, what can we even do with the budget, you know? Well, how much does the coal power plant cost? I don't really like options that aren't green, but 23,000. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit here until I've... Well, I was gonna sit here until I have 23,000, but it looks like we're good on power. Barely. Alright, so the episode started with our industry demand being really high, and now it's our residential. Okay. Now I kind of want to get more power figured out first, because if I do that, then I can actually add more residential without worrying about whether I have power or not. How's this doing? Already 6% full, jeez. Well, I need 23,000. Maybe I should just... Uh-oh. Barely growing. I'm gonna crank this temporarily, just so I can get to 23,000. I really want to get a coal power plant, just so I don't have to worry about power for a while. Okay, look at that. We're at 23,000. So now what I can do is go here. Well, 23,750. Don't really want it to be near the garbage. I'm not really a fan of that. I don't really want to put it over here because I want it to be the first thing that you see when you enter the city. So I think I'll just put it like right here maybe. So that should like double our output, I think. Oh, it gives us like 2/3 the output that we already have. I think. Anyway, so now I can really start to dig into some of this residential demand. I can have the rest of this be residential. And look at this, buildings being built immediately. Alright, so I do want to loop these eventually. Yeah, look how many buildings are being built right now. So hopefully that can make a pretty good dent in the residential zone demand. Wow, this isn't good with the landscaping. Holy cow. Well, alright. I'm gonna have to use eminent domain eventually on, like, hopefully not too many houses, but I really want to put some paths and whatever around. Come on, like surely there's gonna be less of a demand than that. Look at this, worthy village. We unlock districts, policies, a new area. Forestry specialization, agriculture specialization, self-sufficient buildings. Wow, this is police station, firehouse. This is some pretty good stuff. Really good stuff. Is this medium or low? Medium demand still, wow. Okay. We're at 8% full, so it's not that bad. Coal store for 7 weeks. So I'm assuming that we're importing coal, because that's the only way that we can really make this function. Oh, look at this. We actually have a small demand for industries. We have no demand whatsoever for commercial, though. But there is some very, very important buildings that I want to get down right now. For example, a firehouse. That's probably a useful building, right? Hazard goes from 75 to 39%. I really want one of them over here as well. Just for some extra... just for some extra fire protection. It looks like that might have to wait. What are we looking at for police? Crime rate is 4%. It will quickly climb if I don't do anything. I think I might put the police station just right next to the fire station, or even over here maybe. What are we looking like for land values? That's what I'm wondering about. Building is leveled up, that's good. Wait, tourism? Yeah, my city isn't attractive to tourists, okay. Crime rate, noise pollution. 89%. Or 90% for traffic flow even. If traffic is moving. Wind, okay. Pollution. It's good that the only pollution in the city is happening over here. We don't want any pollution to happen in, obviously, the where the citizens are living. That would be very bad. We have unlocked some policies. None that I'm going to apply, but yeah, it's interesting at the very least. So we still have a huge demand for residential zone. Well, not huge, but it's still medium demand. I will extend the grid out a little bit this way. And have more residential in this area. Okay, so hopefully that can cut into the demand for residential a little bit. Hold on a second, does this cause noise pollution? Like the water tower? I'm pretty sure it does, actually. It causes a little bit of noise pollution. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to do some landscaping to get around that. Oh wow, the noise pollution thing is actually really high, or it extends pretty far. Like way further than I was expecting. Wow, okay, so we're gonna have to do some pretty good of a forestry job over here for that to kind of work. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot of people complaining about there being too much noise. Oh, looks like it's raining. Okay, so now the question is, what tile do we want to take? We can take this tile, which would lead us to... Let me pause it. So, we could take this tile. That would have us own the very top of this beach area. Or, we can take this tile, which would then in turn allow us to have an oil industry. I'm going to let you guys know, or I'm going to let you guys decide which you would prefer. Obviously, we can choose these two tiles as well. I think this tile here is the least valuable, just because at least this tile you have the train connection, but I don't believe we need a train connection right now. But in the future, though, it's actually very useful that we have a line of tracks here, because this will become an oil industry eventually, and we can just have a nice cargo train terminal right here. It'll be nice and easy. So let me know what you guys think about which tile I should take. I'm going either way on this tile or this tile, but I want to know what you guys think. There are some benefits to either of them. And who knows, maybe next episode I'll even start a farming industry over here. Okay, so anyway, continuing on, we have a medium demand for industry, medium demand for residential. Right now, I'm kind of more interested in getting some other important buildings down, like a police station, for example. I do have the ability, I believe, to take out a second loan. Gosh, we're spending over 1,000 on power. That's pretty crazy. We can't. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take out this loan to pay that loan. Okay, and then we have enough for a police station. I wonder what the current crime rate is. 20%. That's not optimal. As you can see, buildings are kind of turning different color based on the different crime rate. But yeah, we definitely need some sort of a police station here. We need to make sure that our citizens feel safe. That's what we need to do. Look at this. We actually have a low demand for commercial. We have a low demand for commercial. And we have a building on fire over here. Let's see if somebody deals with it. Somebody must have. But I'm not totally sure who. Anyway, I think now I can actually place down this fire station here. But then again, there's already decent reach. So I think I won't do it for now. And I think the reason why there is decent reach is because it's like kind of an essential area. So what other buildings do I want to place? Well, I don't believe I've... Oh, I do actually have a medical clinic. I only have one, though. I might invest in getting another one later. And I might invest in a recycling center. And the benefit to using a recycling center over, let's say, a garbage dump or a landfill site is that the recycling center can actually take the garbage and turn it into small amounts of raw materials for your industry. So I usually like to have them around industry areas. Alright, so when are we unlocking these things? So we need a population of 8,000, 8,000, and 8,000. Okay, so we unlock these three things at a population of 8,000. Did we unlock any more policies? I don't believe so. What even did we unlock in Worthy Village? District specializations. Okay. Oh, Tiny Town reach a population of 1,600. We're less than 300 away. But before we do that, I think I will actually just make a few districts. Because districts are an important part of city planning. If you're if you're familiar with city planning at all, you know that planning out some sort of district is important. So I will have this be a district right here. And I'm happy that I'm doing this now because we don't exactly have that much, that much space to cover. It's like each thing can be like a few blocks. So I'm gonna have this here, push this here, connect it up over here. There we go. Fill this in. And then no, I think I might want this to be another district. Or I can go over here and over here. Okay. And I'm not sure about having these in the district. I might do that eventually, but well, it's on the same road, so might as well, right? Like these buildings are on the same road, so might as well have it in the district, and then I can always change my mind later. Okay, so what we need to focus on right now is to try to get our population up to 1600. That way we can actually unlock the landscaping too. Looks like some of the shops over here are being built. One of the things I think I want to do actually right now is to build. If we, I think it might be here. Yes, look at this. We can build a organic and local produce. I think that is what I want to do now. So we actually have unlocked some buildings. What do I want? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna save the statue of shopping for later. I think I might actually place the Plaza of the Dead over here. Place it over here, kind of in sort of a central location. Now look at this, land values going up. People are happy. Homes upgrading. Yeah, and I can't wait until I can actually put like real kind of parks. You unlock a whole load of stuff at population 1600. Wow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I want to create a local produce thing. So what I'm gonna do is, I want it to be decently large, I'd say. But I have to make sure that my population is big enough to where I don't get any issues with there not being enough workers. Because that can easily become an issue. So I'm going to do this and this. And I want this to connect up to here. So I think this district will be... I need to paint the district. I think it will be this whole, like, 4 kind of sections here. Just like this. Okay. We're gonna fill that in and have it have the specialization of organic and local produce. Now, you know, I'm just gonna rename this so I know what it is. Organic and local produce. There we go. I'll start zoning that a little bit later. There's only a small demand for commercial zones, so it's not something that the city really needs right now. But the city is crying out for more places to live, so I will add that. And there we go. They will also need water. So give them some water. Actually, let's do it over here. And my produce district will also need water. Okay, so that should be good enough for now for water. And now I can literally just bam and bam. And bam, maybe? We might need a new elementary school soon. but that's okay. How are we doing with power? Oh, we're doing really good with power. Look at all these homes that are being built, too. Oh yeah, look at this. This is insane. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Now there's a low demand for residential. Now the demands for uh, industry and commercial is coming up. Which is good, because I kind of need people to take care of these jobs over here. And let me know down in the comments, you guys, if you have any name suggestions for any of these districts. I'd like to hear what your name suggestions are. Look at that, we got a population of 1,600. Tiny town. We got a whole load of new policies, which I'm really happy about. Some of these might be useful to me in particular. Nice, we unlocked our parks, which is really good. Really happy about that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do actually is build a road that goes from here to here. Building more industry. We need more industry. Don't go wild or like over the top, but we definitely need some. And then I'll extend the water down here, because I imagine some of this isn't covered by the water. Apparently we also have a public library, so I might invest in that as well. And I think I'll also place in a bit of our organic and local produce. And that should hopefully make people happy. We don't even have a high enough demand for all this. I think what I might do is actually de-zone this, so we don't end up like with a death wave. And then whenever the demand for residential comes up, I already have some spaces for that. Look at this. The first building in our new commercial district. It's an eco-mart. Wow, so our city has grown a lot this episode. So it looks like what I did over here with having more industry didn't really bite into that too much. So I might end up placing more of that later. There's no demand for commercial zones right now at all. 17% full. I know that there is a building. Do they allow pesticides in organic farming? Funny. Waste transfer facility, I believe. I believe that's what I'm looking for. No, it's the waste processing complex. That's, if you have one of those, you don't really need to pay attention to whenever your landfill sites fill up. Because they will just take the garbage from that. Alright, so we're still in the positives. Things are still looking good. I will paint this other district though that I want to create. Alright. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix this a little bit It's a little bit rough around the edges. And that's really as good as I'm gonna get it for now, at least. But yeah, we'll see. Canals? No, not right now. Alright, you guys, so we got a lot done this episode, and I think I will end it there. If you guys have enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing as well with post notifications. That way you get notified when I upload a new video. That being said, see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.